How are things? If you're wondering where I got this information, I pulled it from the FBI quarterly database. One thing I forgot to mention is that the FBI looks at violent crime as murder, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault. In case you were wondering, that's what they use to look at violent crime cases. In this video, we're going to look at the top 10 violent crime cities that are located in California. Number 10. Vista, California. You should be aware that Vista, a city in San Diego County, has fantastic weather, beautiful beaches, and a little amount of crime. Its population is around 99,000. However, it may have increased. Vista in California, 294 violent crime cases were reported during this quarter, or 2.97 violent crime cases per 1,000 persons. Vista, California has an average home price of $823,000 and a median household income of $73,000. Number 9. San Diego. And as I mentioned about Vista, it makes sense to have a huge city on our list because they have a lot of people, and San Diego is no exception. 1.4 million individuals call San Diego home. $89,000 is the average household income, and $951,000 is the typical property price. There were 513 violent crime cases in San Diego. In San Diego, there were 3.22 violent crimes per 1,000 persons on average. Number 8. Oceanside. California, the Marine Corps base, Camp Pendleton, is right up there in Oceanside. I've done a lot of training there. It's a beautiful area with a lot of military presence. Besides that, Oceanside has a population of about 177,000 people and an average household income of $81,000. The average home price in Oceanside is $822,000, so it's still a very pricey neighborhood with crime. Of the 6 violent incidents reported during this time, there were 3.43 per 1,000 residents on average. Number 7. El Cajon, California. El Cajon, California is ranked 7th on our list and is located in San Diego County. Around 105,000 individuals reside in El Cajon, having an average home price of $760,000 and a household income of roughly $75,000. 367 violent crimes occurred in El Cajon during this 3-month period, amounting to 3.49 violent crimes per 1,000 residents. Number 6. Visalia, California. If you're not familiar with the Central Valley, it is where most of California's agricultural production is concentrated. Visalia is located there, along with Fresno, and it shares a border with Sequoia National Park. Visalia has a population of 144,000 people, and it has an average household income of $69,000 and an average home value of $375,000. Visalia had 547 violent crime cases during this quarter, which works out to 3.80 violent crime cases per 1,000 residents. Number 5. California's Fresno. As I indicated before, Fresno is situated in the Central Valley and is adjacent to Visalia. One of the final cities in California on the way to Yosemite National Park is Fresno, according to legend. Around 550,000 people live within the city limits of Fresno. Fresno, California, has an average property price of $375,000 and a median household income of $74,000. 2,500 violent crimes were reported during this time, with Fresno coming in at 4.54 per 1,000 residents leaving the Central Valley and going to the Central Coast. Number 4. Santa Maria. With a population of roughly 110,000, Santa Maria has an average family income of $80,000 and a median home value of $598,000. 526 violent crime cases were reported in Santa Maria during this quarter, for a violent crime rate of 4.79 per 1,000 people. Number 3. Modesto. If you are familiar with Modesto, which is located south of Sacramento and north of Fresno, you are aware that the notorious 99 highway is constantly under construction. About 222,000 people live in Modesto, with an average family income of $82,000 and a median home price of $453,000.01. 276 violent crimes were reported in Modesto during this time, or 5.75 per every 1,000 residents. Number 2. Anaheim, which is in Orange County, California, comes in at number 2 on our list. This one kind of surprised me because I thought maybe some city off of Los Angeles would pop up instead of Anaheim, so it took me by shock. However, Anaheim has a lot of major attractions, so once again I was surprised by this. Anaheim has about 2,082 violent crimes were reported in Anaheim during this time period, which works out to 5.93 violent crimes per 1,000 persons. Before we move on to number 1, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Were you surprised by any of these cities, or did you expect it to be another city? I mean, some of these surprised me as well. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It will help the channel and this video. This one doesn't surprise me because California residents are aware of the region's reputation for unrest, and all they need to do is keep an eye on their surroundings. The population of Stockton is 326,000. The average household income in Stockton is $78,000, and the typical home costs $442,000. When comparing number 1 back down to Vista, it really soared up when it came down to the 1,000 people, because Stockton reported 2,889 violent crimes during this quarter, which came out to 8.896 per 1,000 people. Thanks for viewing, and I hope you all had fun. I wish you all a good day.